It's the wildest. Oh gosh. Hi, princess. Ah, you sleepyhead, you sleepyhead. Oh, you guys, let me share this with you. Hi, Mama. Hi, gorgeous princess. Hi, look at my gorgeous girl. Just look at my gorgeous angel. Hi, beauty. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. I gotta tell you guys this. Oh, God, look at this. All right, let me tell you. Hey, guys, I love you. So we trapped one cat so far. The small one, the daughter. The other two, too smart. They won't go in it. But I have them there. I have to keep checking to see if they get trapped. I have one at least. Even if I do one at a time, that's okay. That'll probably even be easier for me instead of having to do all three at once. It will be a lot. So listen to this. Listen to this. So the lady's telling me how to fill out the forms and blah blah blah. Love and light to spirit. She's telling me how to fill out the forms and get everything ready and stuff like that. And all day, do you guys remember earlier? Do you guys remember early on YouTube? What was I saying? My right breast. My right breast. It was hurting all day. And I started feeling like I was sweating and I felt sick to my stomach. Like 20, 30 minutes before she came, I was not feeling good. I thought I was going to pass out. I was like, yo, oh my God, I was sweating. I was getting hot. And remember, I was on live going, my right breast, if someone died from breast cancer on YouTube. So I thought it was one of you. Listen to this shit. We're finishing up. And I, completely forgot to say to her, right? So her friend, whose name, by the way, I said was letter P. And watch, I was like, she goes, are you okay? I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I need to ask you this. Do you know somebody who died from breast cancer with the letter P? And I said, also, she's talking about a cat rescue, a big cat rescue. Like you want to have a big ass cat rescue. And she's showing me a vision of you owning that. She was like, but like she was talking and she like stopped. She was like, oh my God, oh my God. Turn the lights on really quick. So I turned the lights on and she was like, I'm getting the chills. I'm getting the chills. She was, I can't believe you just said that. She's like, my best friend, Patty, passed away from breast cancer. And we always talked about our big rescue, our big rescue center for the cats and stuff like that. And she said, um, and I told her I wasn't feeling good. She goes, yeah, she would get like hot flashes and not feeling well. I said, remember when you came here? I told you I wasn't feeling good. She's like, yeah. I was like, that's what I was feeling. And completely forgot to tell you that somebody was hitting my right breast saying, I died of breast cancer. She'll know who it is. I died of breast cancer. Tell her. She knows who it is. She kept saying that to me. But I was so caught up thinking that the energy was from being stressed out with the cats. Luna, there's caca in here, Mama. There's caca. It's caca. I was so stressed out that I thought that I was feeling the energy like from being stressed out about the cats because the cat's crying. I was crying. I don't like seeing things like that. The cat fucking crying and shit, yelling, help me, help me. Like, she was yelling, and I thought I was feeling that. And then she went to leave. As soon as she went to leave, this is how smart Spirit is. Her friend hit my breast so hard, bro. I was like, ah. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I gotta tell you this. I was like, I know this is weird, but if I don't tell you, I'm not gonna be able to sleep all night. And I was like, the letter P, somebody who died of breast cancer, and she's talking about a big rescue center. She almost fucking died. She went from like regular. This is why I don't like doing this, people, because she went from like regular pink face to white. Did you see the light? Did you see the light? Her face turned white. She got scared, but like in a whoa kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I was on YouTube and I was telling everybody, I thought it was somebody on YouTube who lost somebody with breast cancer. And it turns out this whole time I was feeling your friend's energy. So crazy. Like I was feeling that energy all day. Even before you saw, I was crying. I was upset. Like I was not myself earlier. I felt like, Luna, be careful. What are you doing? Be careful, Mama. There's a plastic bag. You can choke. That's caca, poo, poo, caca. Caca, poo. She always such a brat, this girl. It's like a big baby. It is crazy. Patty said, say something before she leaves. Like, literally, the way she hit my breast, bitch. It was like, you are not about to have her leave without telling her that I'm around her. And I did. And it was just, it's a beautiful feeling, but also like intense because I didn't realize why I was feeling the way I was feeling all day. I thought I was going to pass out and drop dead today, bro. You don't understand. At some point, when I was on live with you guys, I was like letting out some stress or whatever, things I was thinking about and stuff, which is fine. But then I really started feeling like, and I always fucking forget this. Before people are coming to my house, before people come around me, I have to literally tell myself, Florina, you are a psychic medium. Hello, spirit's coming. Like, you forgetting? And I forget. I completely forget that I'm a fucking straight up medium. But, like, see, the thing is, I don't consider myself a medium. Because a medium is more like they just talk to spirits that passed away. No, I channel. I'm a channeler, medium, psychic, oracle, right? But then I forget that I'm a medium. So when people are coming and they have somebody who passed away, if I was to meet up with any of you right now, I have to remind myself that I channel spirits because I forget. And then I think it's my own energy. And the whole day I was like, what's wrong with me? I don't feel good. I feel dizzy. I don't feel right all day. And then finally, boom, she comes and I'm like, this is why I tell you, you gotta know that it's not just your energy you're feeling. That's why I tell you guys all the time. And I'm telling you, but I be forgetting myself. That's what I'm trying to say. We forget. And then we think it's our energy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's other people, it's spirit, it's people. Just the whole thing was just, like I said, she got scared, bitch. She was like, turn the light on. Yeah, her face turned white, bro. This is why I don't like doing that with certain people. They get really spooked out. But I told her, no, she loves you. She's around you. She's watching over you. And she's going to help you get that rescue. And you know what's funny? She said to me, that's crazy because I'm literally right now working on a big rescue. I need a place like this. And she pointed downstairs to our house. And she said, a place like this would be perfect. This little screen door that you have here. And they could come in and out. She had like all these visions. And she was telling me, that's what I saw in my visions. That's what her friend showed me in my vision. She showed me her rescue looking like that, like with a big outdoor with a sliding door, and then the cats can come in and out. It's crazy. It's crazy. I forget. I really do. I be forgetting how gifted I am sometimes. Whew, child. It was a stressful day for me. I'm just gonna say I was stressed out today. But then I forgot that's why I was stressed out, because I was feeling her friend's energy the whole time. She must have been so excited to tell her that she's around, that she was causing me to feel like I'm gonna pass the fuck out. At one point, I stopped in my room. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this today. And then, you know what? I hate, because like when we don't remember that it's that, then we start feeling like something's wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with us. We're fine. It's just that we have spirit around us, and they need our attention sometimes. You know? But anyway, we triathlon cat. I have to be up at like 5 in the morning because that's what time these people do that, tarot or whatever. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Let me see. Uh-oh, Luna's scooting. 1 second. What's wrong? Come here. You're scooting? It hurts? Does it hurt? Let me see. Uh-oh. What happened? Her butt's swollen. Oh, no. The liquid's coming out again. That liquid's coming out of her butt again. In it? Yeah, we don't have, yeah, you have to. Otherwise, it really is painful for them if you don't take it out. We don't have any paper towels anywhere. I don't see any. Shh. Give me something that you don't care about. Hold on, baby. I'm going to help you, okay? I know. Man, why these little dogs got to get this shit for? Why they got to get this shit for? Somebody tell me. Here. Here. Come, look, Mom. Come, look. Look. Look at her, see? Oh, shit. Put that under there. Poor babe. Look. Hold on, Mommy. Hold on. I'm going to help you. It's going to, like, I need to... No, it needs to come out all the way. Otherwise, it gets stuck in there, and then it causes infections. If you don't squeeze it all out.
You're hurting.
It's going to hurt for a second. I'm almost done, okay? There you go. Is that better?
I can't believe I forgot about the fucking doctor.
Fuck, man.
So bad.
Alright, baby. I'm sorry. I know, Mama. I know. I know, baby. Mommy knows. I'm helping you, okay? I'm helping you. And it's funny because I'd be feeling hurt. My butthole was hurting all day. Unbelievable how I feel everybody's crap, bro. Okay, I think it's good for now, right, Looney? You feel better? A little better? Okay, all right, baby, all right. All right, you good? You okay? Go sit. Go sit, Mommy. It's okay, leave it alone. Leave it alone, baby. Drama. Where am I, fucking the animal doctor? I'm telling you, my butthole was hurting all day. And I'm like, my butthole hurts. I wonder why. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the fucking... Flo, will she eat green beans? Even if she don't eat it, I'll give it to her. I'll force her to get it. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. Let me give her a spoonful of coconut oil. That helps a lot. It helps them poop everything out.
Twice today.
I know, but Mom, that's what happens when they're not, when their butt's not letting that fluid out. It's getting trapped in there. So if we don't let it out, this is something. Did you know that groomers do this naturally all the time to dogs? Yeah, but groomers do that. If you ask them to do it, they do it because it happens to a lot of dogs. This is a natural thing. I called the groomer. She said, do you want me to do her butthole? I don't know. I thought she said shave. So I said no, but now they told me, Flo, she's talking about expressing her anal glands, it's called. I didn't know that. You know, it's my first time having a dog, so I didn't know. A little coconut oil, baby. Have some coconut oil. It helps you poopy, okay, babe? There you go. Good girl. There you go. Cucumber juice, yeah. All of it. I'll do all of that. But like right now, she's okay. She just needed a little bit of fluid out. Her butthole looks much better. And I'll know now from now on because when it's swollen, I can feel it. Like I can feel her butthole's a little bit like swollen. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is squeeze it. She's getting like a tiny bit of fluid stuck in there, like the smallest, tiniest bit. So. And I'll be feeling that shit all day. I was like, why does my asshole hurt? It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how empathic we are. We're retarded. We fucking forget. We're fucking real idiots, for real. My butthole hurts. My right breast hurts. And then we're thinking we're sick. Whole time we're feeling everybody else's illnesses. I'm probably feeling my mom's cigarette detox. Her nicotine detox. Fuck. Because earlier my mom said, everybody's a walking, talking cigarette to me right now because she quit smoking. She said, I'm seeing black right now. Everybody's a walking, talking cigarette. Please get away from me. And then, you know what's funny? Earlier today, my butthole started hurting out of nowhere. There's nothing wrong with my butthole. Absolutely nothing. My butthole is healthy. Healthy butthole. And then I was feeling like I'm passing out. Then my mom tells me she's feeling like she's going to pass out from needing a cigarette. Then my right breast starts hurting. I'm feeling sick and nauseous before this lady comes over here. Find out that it's her spirit that's with her that needed me to tell her I'm over here. Luna's asshole hurts, so mine hurts. Yeah, I know, baby. Your butthole is hurting you, Mama. It's okay. You got to leave it alone, okay? Oh, look, your mom. Babe, come here. Come here. Let me rub your belly. Come to mommy, I know. Come to mama. Come here, little babe. Let me rub your belly. Let me rub your belly to get all that poopy out. Let mommy Reiki out of your system. Let mommy get the poopy out of your systems. I'm gonna take it Reiki out. Yes, I am. I know. She hates it too. She gets so annoyed by it. Like, this is why she's been doing this stressed out. She's been going scratching the bed and shit. That's what I'm saying, Jen. I'm never sick. I'm not a person who gets sick. So I have to fucking, like, literally, this is a message for you. And I'm going to learn this too because as gifted, I mean, I say gifted to the point where I can, like, sense somebody's energy, like, from miles away. Family members, like if my sister's in a bad mood or something, I'm able to sense it. But then if I say the person's name in my head, like if I say blah, blah, blah in my head, it goes away. when, like, as soon as she came and I said about her friend who died of the breast cancer with the letter P and everything, like, that's just crazy to me. And then after that, I started feeling better. I just did Luna's butthole. My butthole's not hurting anymore. I forget. My mom's not feeling good. I end up feeling it. I'm not a sick person. I don't get sick. Okay. All right, so I expressed the glands each time I gave him a bath. Okay, good. So I'll do that too. And you know what, though? If I see it swollen a little, I'll just lightly squeeze out, because if the fluid gets stuck in there, I know that it causes infections, correct? So, yeah. But I'm dealing with fleas for the first time with my cats. Why would I judge you? Because of the trail armament thing, isn't it? Cats are miserable from the treatment too. Any advice? Yes. The diatomaceous earth. How do you call it, you guys? The diatomaceous earth. The diatomaceous. How do you say it, guys? The diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. Take it and give them a. Make sure you wear a mask. Don't get the stuff in your face, though. Don't inhale the stuff. Just bathe them in it, like literally, like it's powder, and you're just gonna rub it on them. But if it gets wet, it doesn't work anymore. So you have to keep it coming, because it dries out the fleas, and they die from it. It dries out their wings. I heard, and then they can't keep flopping around and stuff. So you don't have to put all that stuff on it. Don't put them, like, all that unnatural shit. I'm just saying, get some, from what I understand, neem oil and coconut oil. If you mix neem oil and coconut oil and you put it on your pet, fleas and ticks hate that shit. They hate neem oil and they hate coconut oil mixed with it. For some reason, it kills them. I don't know why. Yes, Star Goddess. Hi, sweetie. Don't let it get in the cat's face. Yeah, don't let them inhale it, because it's like a powder, but, I like the food grade one. And they say if you give it to your cats or dogs, it dries them out, so you're going to have to, like, force feed them water, because God forbid they get dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? Cedar. It rips their shell because it's actually sharp. Okay, I know that it's the earth and it's natural, but ticks and fleas? Why? Why? What? Why? Somebody tell me why. Because I know that everything is on this earth for a reason. But why? And if you get like 2 or 3 chickens, they'll clean your yard of ticks. They eat ticks and fleas. Hold on. Hey, Flo, I couldn't take all the cats to the animal shelter, and I was wondering if the cats left on Cary Avenue are still doing okay. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're okay. So, yeah, because I know black walnut oil, with clove and stuff, kills, like, parasites and stuff inside of the animal. Like, if you get them the one that I got, it's the deworming. It kills parasites, worms, and all that. But it's made of natural products, like black walnut. And, I'm getting hit in my right eye, you guys. That's a thing a lot of us should do. Instead of taking all this, like, garbage that they give, it's not good for them. I mean, I get it. It's going to kill the parasites, going to kill the worms quicker. But if you steadily put coconut oil in your dogs or cats' meals, and, diatomaceous earth, if you put that on their outside when they're going for walks and stuff, from what I understand, they won't grab onto that, ticks and fleas. But what I understand, neem oil and coconut oil are fabulous for that. Fabulous. Like, I know veterinarians that have videos, they tell us, like, that's what I use on my dog. I don't spray none of that other shit on them because it's dangerous. Yeah, I know, baby, I get it. Listen, I'm with you, bro. Pumpkin seeds, crushed pumpkin seeds are incredible for killing worms and parasites. Crushing that and putting it into their foods. Yeah, that's another thing that's amazing. Yep, pumpkin seeds are great. When it's pumpkin season, I'm going to make Luna a bunch of pumpkin puree, because feeding them pumpkin puree is incredible with pumpkin seeds. Magic. Oh, you baby. She just had trauma in her butthole. She had trauma in her little butthole. She had to get the black juice squeezed out of her asses.
No, Mom. What the fuck?
Hey, baby. She's better. See, now she's better, though. Look. She's like, I can play with my bonbon. Mommy take care of my butthole, and I'm happy. See, she's happy. Oh, she's a happy dog. She's a happy dog. Yeah, but, like, I sometimes will eat, pumpkin seeds. I literally chew them and swallow them. I don't even take the seed out. I just eat the whole thing. Also papaya seeds. If you crush papaya seeds and put it in our food or dogs, animals' food, instant grabs onto parasites, pulls them right out. You'll shit them right out. Yeah, papaya is good for digestive issues. Yep. You asked me why. What's wrong with her butthole? Don't ask if you don't want to know. There's a wheat bug like a lice gets carried in the wind from crops that should have been burned. Oh man, I can't with these fucking bugs. I just can't. Like I love all life. I really do. I try not to kill spiders and ants and stuff like that. Like earlier today, I saw a bunch of ants downstairs where the food was. Did you ever see ant eggs? Nasty motherfuckers. All white little eggs. Hi, Ryan. Yo, I eat pumpkin seeds, papaya seeds, like get a papaya and then take the seeds out, dry them out, and crush them and put them in your food. Amazing. For me, I eat cayenne pepper often, lemon water all the time. So those things are very natural killers of worms, bugs, parasites. Like I don't think I've ever had an issue with parasites and none of that stuff. I don't think I've ever had them, ever. But I do know a friend who slept with a guy, and I don't know what it was. Started with the letter T. I'll never forget. She called me crying. She's like, I have a parasite. I was like, what? From having sex with someone. Something. I'm having sex with a guy. Did you know that HIV is rising right now? Did you guys know that? Yeah, be careful out there. I don't care what somebody says. I had to kill a wasp. It was inside the house and it was big. I felt so bad. Yeah, but wasps are fucking dicks. I don't mind killing the wasps because those motherfuckers are scare the shit out of me, those motherfuckers. What do I do for an ant infestation? Another thing, diatomaceous earth is amazing for sprinkle it, like put a layer of it all over your door, your outside doors, by your windows. I put some on my windows and stuff, like nothing. I don't see no bug, because anyway, bugs don't really come here, but little ants always do. But diatomaceous earth, I saw the vet and he put it in a spray bottle like this and he shook it up and then he sprayed it all over his, like the corners of his house and stuff. So they also, like your yard, you could take diatomaceous earth and sprinkle it all over your yard and it'll keep bugs away from there as well. No, it wasn't crabs. She said it was like she had sex with a guy and she got, it's in the COVID shots. Look it up. Baby Kiki, you don't got, trust me, I know. Funny thing is, remember that dream I had with the big snake and then the COVID shot? And it was like almost telling me like, that's what's in this thing. It was a big ass snake trying to give me a needle like this. And I was like, you take it. And I was in a concentration camp. Whatever it was. No, it was started with a T. She had a tenacious parasite or something. Look it up. What's a common sexual STD parasite starting with the letter T? Gen B, try vanilla. They don't like it. See, that's what I'm saying. Neem oil, coconut oil. These things that they hate, mix it all up in one bottle. I make my own spray for her. It has cloves. I let cloves sit in warm water overnight. You know, like regular cloves and bay leaves and oregano plant leaves. And I let them sit in a thing overnight, like on warm water, till it absorbs all the juice. Then I strain it, put it in a spray bottle. I put tea tree oil, frankincense oil, all those smells that they hate, those smells. And I'd be spraying that shit in my house and it works very good, bro. I'm telling you. I did that one day and all the ants, I spray it in your vents. It will keep rodents away as well. Spraying it in your vents and spraying it around your house. It freaking works. Believe it or not, that shit works. It's a miracle. That's it right there. Trichomoniasis. That's what she had right there. And she had to take like antibiotics for like 6 days. It's wild, bro. Because some people are that dirty. Oh, God. I almost just threw up thinking about that. I'm sorry. Love and light, but all right, that's enough. That's enough. Disgusting. I love you too, Adams. Cloves are toxic for kitties, though. Yeah, but if you spray it on them, they'll be all right. Spray it all over your RV. Take some diatomaceous earth, sprinkle it everywhere in the corners of your RV, all the corners, the doors, the windows. You could even, like I said, look up how to make a diatomaceous spray bottle to keep ticks and fleas and anything away, and then put that diatomaceous earth on their fur. Like just bathe them in it, but make sure you cover their mouth and your mouth, because I would suggest doing it outside. Don't do it in the RV because the dust will linger and it's just not good for you. From what I understand, that was the one thing I saw everybody saying, don't let the dust go in your mouth. Yeah. And another thing, do you know what they use diatomaceous earth for? Did you know that in restaurants, when the oil gets dirty, they put diatomaceous earth in there and it sucks out all the dirt and it cleans the oil out completely brand new? Yeah, that's nasty though. Yeah, you could use like a turkey baster for the diatomaceous. It's it's like glass to your lungs. Wow. That's scary. But I did the diatomaceous earth for 2 days. I couldn't poop for 2 days, but that's because I felt it in my head. It was grabbing all the toxins from my gut, like all the poop was getting gathered in one place. And then I don't mean to be nasty, but when I pooped, it's like damn, because I pooped. The second day after I gathered everything and whatever it was in there, it's just like, it like took all the toxins out. I also use vanilla extract as a bug repellent. I think that's what it is. Vanilla. I heard vanilla extract. They don't like that too. That's so weird, right? And they smell good to me. I don't know why. Yes. Kenya, East Africa. It's like fine. No, it's. I don't know what it is, Lisa. Is it finely ground glass? Cause I drink that shit. I ate some of that, and I gave some to Luna. It helped her a lot, but like a drop, just like a drop, cause. I make Luna drink water with a tube like this, like to drink it, They say it's the best to take a binder with it to put it out. You wipe back to front. Um, yeah, back to front. I go first. I wipe. No, I don't know. How do I wipe my ass? No, I don't wipe back to front or front to back. I wipe my butthole first, clean it really good, and then I wipe my vagina. Does that make sense? So I use baby wipes often, but except for I don't use the baby wipes the way they are. I usually wet them with water and then I rinse, like I do some tea tree oil and witch hazel on my wipes. Everybody knows me. I have an issue with my butthole and my private area. I need my shit clean. Like I clean my own toilet in my house before I shit and after I shit. Before I pee and after I pee. I clean it. And everybody's like, I just cleaned it. But I do it again though. I will show you what I have. This is how serious I'm about this. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm going to come to you. Hold on. Stay here. Let me show you how serious I am about cleaning my toilet before and after. Okay, you see this? Isopropyl alcohol, which I keep in here. And then I spray the toilet with that. And then I have these two here, which I spray again. I just cleaned all the walls in the toilet. But I keep this isopropyl alcohol, the really strong one. And first I clean it with the Clorox bleach, and then I clean it with that. Because if you sit on the toilet after you clean it with Clorox bleach, you can cause yourself to get staph, like, those pimples that people sometimes get on their butt or their backs. It's from like sitting on products or dirt and oil. So after you clean the toilet with this, you want to do it with this isopropyl alcohol. Because if the Clorox bleach and shit gets in your butthole and your cheeks, that shit is going to cause pimples and it's going to hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's not good. I remember my friend a long time ago, like this was before I knew I was psychic and shit. She was like, I don't know why when I'm cleaning my toilet all the time with bleach and then I sit on it and I'm getting, why I clean, and I was like, it's because you're sitting on the bleach. I felt it. Yeah, bidets are great. I want a bidet in my own house, yeah. Bidets are awesome. Like, as much as people, like, it's kind of weird, like, and icky a little, but bidets are awesome. That's why I say, if you're gonna fuck someone or you're gonna suck their dick or something, make them shower before you do, please. People don't really be washing themselves like that. Like, oh, I found it funny in the movie, let me check to see if there's any cats outside. Mom, can you press pause on that volume for a second? The volume. Press pause. Shh. No, I would hear them moving around in there, right? In the crates. In the movie. Come here. Get away from the door. Get away. Come here. Stay away from the door, you stink butt. Come here. In the movie, yeah, like, I'll wash your balls for you. I'll wash your asshole for you. Don't worry. Like, you know, I'm a nurse in the hospital. I'll do that shit for you. I got you. Oops. Don't worry about it. I don't care. I don't care. I will literally, if I'm dating someone, if I see they're not cleaning themselves in the shower, I'm introducing them to this, first of all. I'm like, have you ever seen this before? This. This is like sandpaper to your skin, but it pulls out dead skin. I do this to my butthole, my vagina, because women and men, we have dead skin on our vaginas and buttholes. I know it sounds crazy, but okay, and I'm single and nobody's looking at my vagina or my butthole, but I'm still cleaning it like someone is because it's just natural. And all those other soaps, throw them all out and use this. Look, use this soap. It's the best one, Castile soap. It cleans you to the bone, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And then I have my oils there that I made that myself. It's mixed with different oils, and that's my witch hazel stuff that I use. Witch hazel and tea tree oil. By the way, those of you who break out on your back, you know the arms, when your arms get broken out, like, you know, now that I'm fat, I like to call it fat girl arms. When they get like this, they get pimples like that. I hate it. But I was much worse, and then I would wash it and scrub myself all the dead skin, and then when I'm done, I take jojoba oil and I don't know, jojoba oil and just like regular frankincense oil, and I mix it. I make a mixture, and then I spray myself with the tea tree oil, rosemary oil, and frankincense oil, and witch hazel all over my body. Loofahs are cool, but they're not gonna take a dead skin away. Listen, trust me when I tell you, go get this on Amazon. Listen, just type in Korean sponges, like Korean rubbing sponges, like scrubbers, and you do this, and you go like that, and mark my words, you will thank me. Like, after you sit in the shower for a minute, go like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I was clean. You are clean, but you keep washing yourself, and then you're getting stuff stuck. It's like, you know. Obviously, you can't take those kind of showers every day. Sometimes you just gotta jump in the shower and get clean, because in the summertime, I'll have to take 1,000 showers because I feel disgusting every day in the summer. I feel like I'm dirty as hell every day, even though I just took a shower. Mm. But these things, I use these for like, just when I'm done, to just clean myself with the soap one last time, because I swear I'm gonna make a video one day wearing a bathing suit and showing people how I wash my body. And I'm like, and I just took a shower and a bath 3 days ago. But let me show you, 3 days ago. And let me show you, dead skin is still coming out. Have somebody do your back with that green thing. They're gonna think you're dirty. They're gonna be like, what the? But it's not your fault. I smoke natural cigarettes. They're just tobacco and menthol. There's nothing else in it but nicotine, tobacco, and menthol. And vapes, God only knows what's in vapes. I can't even. Spirit told me, you know, one time I had a dream about vapes. I was in a lower astral dimension, and I was at a store, and I was talking to a guy in a store, and I was like, do you have any vapes? And he had like 1,000 vapes, and then he said like this in the dream. He said to me, are you sure you want to smoke that? We don't even know what's in that yet. Nobody knows what they put in the stuff. And I woke up and I stopped smoking vapes since that day. Whatever, they're as natural as it can be. You know what I'm saying? They don't have like rat poisoning and all that extra shit in it. It's just tobacco, nicotine, and menthol. And let me tell you another thing. Native Americans use tobacco as a healing thing. So there's such a thing as natural tobacco. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not good. I know they say, I know weed is better, but I can't get high because I just can't. First of all, I'm so-called those things, like, you know, recovering addict. I can't be doing drugs. That's number one. But number two, marijuana makes me paranoid, makes me feel uncomfortable, and it makes me scared. Yeah, I'm rolling cigarettes right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, so what I do is long detoxes every day. Hemp oil, by the way, apple thistle, milk thistle, apple, the apple thing, it's with the word apple in it. It's like, they smoke the apple thing, and mullein leaf tea. If you do that, And back in the days when somebody had like chronic bronchitis or something like that, they would take the apple. I keep forgetting what it's called. Something apple, and then they blow the mullein leaf and the apple shit in their mouth. Person would inhale it. They'd cough really loud, and then they would be like, they could breathe again. Mm-hmm. To quit everything, really just not ready, and I know I'll go back to right, Alice. I feel you 100%, babe. And you know what? I'm getting to that point. You know when you get to the point where you're done with cigarettes, or you're done with weed, or you're done with, you know, when you have to get there though. You have to get to the point where you're like, I'm fucking done with this shit, you know? Because if not, someone like me, I'll be like, I wasn't ready, and then I'll go right back to it. So, she's a baby. She's my baby. She's hanging out with her mama. She's hanging out with her mother. This little mother. Come here, bestie. Get over here, you mushkadoodle. Yeah, see, I know when she feels better. Her butt feels better because she starts running around happy again. A THC pill would be technically a drug. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying weed is no good today, because about a year and a half ago, I had, you know, I haven't done drugs in like 4 or 5 years, like, you know, cocaine and shit like that. But this girl, she was like, oh, you should smoke a little weed. It'll really help relax you. So I was like, all right, let me try it. And I took a pull, and she had those, you know, the doctor prescribed THC pen. Bruh. What? Literally, I said to her, there's heroin in this. And she was like, no, there's not. She was arguing with me. I was like, bitch, I've done heroin before. I just felt like I took a hit of heroin. Like, literally, like I sniffed. I never shot up anything or used needles because, thank God, I was afraid of them. But, and plus they just grossed me the fuck out. I just don't like that look. This is like, there's a difference. You're sniffing stuff. I used to look classy a little bit, but the needle shit, and not that I'm making fun of anybody who's ever done that, because I'm not making fun of you, but I'm just saying, I personally thank God, because I would have been dead, definitely. And so, you know, I smoked a little bit, and I was like, what the fuck? She's like, I was like, yeah, I don't think you should smoke this shit no more. And turns out they were finding traces of fentanyl in some of the weed out here in these streets. You don't remember that? You remember that? That is a chemist. No, for you, Flo, I get it. It isn't for anyone. These pens are super concentrated. Forget about it. I felt like I was on drugs for real. Myself, because, yeah. So I know a lot of people that grow it. That's a different way to do it. That's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, thorn apple. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thorn apple. That's what it is. Thorn apple. I kept saying apple, but that's what I was talking about. Yeah, Ryder. It's hard. It's tough. Can you put your hand on the cam for a Lamar edit, please? No. What do you want to get my fingerprints? Like, I don't trust nobody. I'll put this side. I got some big ass hands though. Look at it, my hands. They're the size of my face. Isn't it something like your hands usually are the size of your face? Where did I hear that? Like your hands are supposed to be the size of your face. It's like almost there. I got big hands. I build your house hands. I clean the kitchen and the tub and the toilet on the corners hands. On the phone, please. Like on the phone like that. There was meth laced with ketamine here in Texas a few years back. Yeah, I'm blessed to be in. Somebody retracted your thing, bro. Please put your hand on the phone, please. Like this? This is my hand on the phone. Look, see? That's my hand on the phone. You're saying my hand on the phone. This is my hand on the phone. And this is my hand on the phone. I don't know what you mean. No, I'm not showing you the side. No, you can catch people's fingerprints like that, bro. Not the... See? Yeah, no fingerprints. Yeah, I do have chubby hands. Hey, mama. Albanian women, we have strong hands and strong feet. Like, see? We have like strong ass feet. Like, I'll build you a house feet. You know? They look like shit right now, but I need to go get my nails and my toes done. They're a mess right now. By the way, Tubi has the best movies ever. They have Teen Witch. They have My Girl. They have all the good movies, bro. Tubi is the best. Ew, man feet. I don't have man feet. I have pretty girl feet, but they just look like shit right now. See, I have cute feet. They just don't look good right now because they're not done. But I have the perfect toes. Like, I actually have a nail on my pinky toe. Like, one guy, I remember. Are you crazy? Men with fat footishes. Men with fat footishes, with feet footishes, always love my feet. My feet don't have fat rolls. My ankles do, though. Look at my damn ankles. This shit is big. Shut up. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't hurt my feelings, though. Only a real Scarface. Anything you say about me, I've already said about myself. So you can't. You could be like, yeah, you got like gray hairs. I'm like, nah. You got big feet. I'm Albanian, bitch. We build houses, motherfucker. We fight battles. We go to war, motherfucker. That's the kind of woman you want around. Who can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? My baby. My baby. Okay, gordita. Yeah, I'm pretty chubby. I'm not gonna lie. I'm chubby. I'm a chubby girl, see? Fat girl for life. I just want to know why a lot of bigger girls, we always have the nicest legs, right? Chubbier girls. We got some nice legs. Yeah, there's fentanyls in the CBD carts. I'm telling you, literally, I'm telling you, there's definitely fentanyl in those shits. I'm telling you, because you know why? Because they want to make them addictive, so they're lacing shit with shit to make it addictive. That's why people that are trying to quit weed today, is not the same as back then. I know people that have quit weed and be like, I'm going through withdrawals. I'm like, what? That's not normal, bro. Yeah, but they're going through withdrawals. You understand? So what am I gonna do now? Because she has the cat cages out there. I'm gonna have to check here and there. Like, my mom's up, so I'll probably see, like, keep this door open and listen for anything, because I need to go to sleep because I have to wake up at 5 in the morning. I need my rest, otherwise I'm gonna be shot. I'm gonna be shot all day. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna be over there at like 5:30 in the morning because I want to be like one of the first ones in line. I have to fill out some forms. I gotta make sure I have money with me, and that's it. You know. Us big girls are here to take up space. No, you don't ban nobody. They're cool, man. They're just talking. Let them. We need joking around sometimes, man. Even if they're calling me fat and this and that, it's okay. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, actually find it fun. Like, you know, I like when somebody has like stupid shit to say. It's more fun that way. When there's at least one person who's like calling me ugly or fat. Just funny. And it doesn't hurt my feelings, I swear. I don't leave here like, they called me fat on YouTube. Oh, please. I was on TV for a long time. I used to have people say the craziest shit to me. Like, I hope you drown, bitch. Like, they used to say wild shit to me, bro. Wild. I hope you fucking die with a dick in your mouth. This shit is crazy. Yo, mosquitoes love me, bro. The second I go outside, these motherfuckers be tearing me up. Can you grab the camera for Lamar Jackson edit? What? Grab the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. Like this? La. I'm grabbing the camera. Wait. Like that? Grab the camera. Grab the camera. Grab the balls. Grab the camera. I did it. Is that good? Like that? That would be cool. Yes, much love and God bless to you. Amen. Elixir, we love you. You're welcome, Deneen. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. Oh, these mosquitoes. Yo, there's something wrong with these mosquitoes. Like, the way they make you scratch is not the same as it used to be. I'm a chronic MJ user. Oh, MJ, like Mary Jane. Okay. User, and I could tell you that that's false, but some some it helps us connect more. Yeah, to be honest with you, I've seen people smoke weed and they're just like, they're so much of a better person, honestly. But then I've seen other people smoke weed and they're just like dead to the world, and I hate that shit. I'm like, bro, you smoke to fall asleep, bro. Like, I'm like I like, that's why I always used to do uppity drugs. I don't really like drugs. Them shit suck. But like, also when you have ADHD and your brain is not working the same as other people's, some of us, we could do a Percocet and we're hyper. That's how it is. See, some people take a perk and they're like, I used to pop a perk and clean the whole house. you know? It really is. It's a matter of like the person and their mindset, like how they're, like if they're depressed. Hey April, my love, how are you, sweetheart? I got your crystals there. I cleaned them up a little bit, and now I was looking for a place around here to get them, what you call it, made into like a sharp a ball or something like that. My daughter wants to make jewelry, so I was gonna take one of them and crack it like in just one of them. The rest of them will keep in the way they are raw, because when I get my place, I want them around my space. You smoke to fall asleep. See, if I smoke weed, bro, I'm telling you, that shit makes me like weird. I feel like everybody's looking at me. I feel fucking fat as hell. And like the streets look longer to me when I smoke. Like everything's so far away from me. I remember one time we were in Atlantic City, my cousin was like, just take a pull, bro. You bitch, you pussy. Like, So of course it's your cousin, your older cousin. You're like, I'm not a pussy. Give me some. And I smoked a little. And the boardwalk in Atlantic City, I was like, we're walking that? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I can't walk there. I can't walk it. I was like, it's so far. He's like, bro, it's literally like 100 feet. I was like, no, it's really far. And I stopped. I was like, I'm not walking. And I paid the tram car, watch the tram car, please. And Wildwood, New Jersey, where you get on those little trains. I paid that shit. And in my mind, it looked so far away. I got on the tram car, like, from half a minute when I got off. He was like, I told you, stupid, we were close. I was like, I'm sorry, it looked so far away. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was like in fucking La La Land, Africa. Don't like me on weed. But isn't that weird that I've done cocaine. I've never done meth. Not crack. I think I might have tried it once or something, but I never really like hyper drugs like that. They scare me. I've done cocaine, but to me, coke, I used to fall asleep on cocaine. Because today's coke is not cocaine, okay? I'm talking the first time I ever tried coke, I was with somebody that I know who was a lawyer, by the way. This is like 15 years ago. I was probably 21, 22 the first time I tried it. First time I ever tried drugs was when I was 21. That was my first time ever. And I didn't do any drugs until I turned like 35, 34, 35, 32, 33, 34, 35, up until the age of 35, 36. From age 31 to age 37, I was on and off, but like a person who like had their life together but was doing drugs. And then towards the end of it, like the last year, that's when I got really like a crackhead. I was just fucking cracked out. Like, thank God I was never one of those people to like steal for drugs or anything like that. I just wasn't. I mean, literally, my mom would leave jewelry, money around the house. Never once did I steal from her, because I said to myself, the day that I steal from people to do drugs, or I suck dick for drugs, I gotta turn myself in. And then, I saw myself just getting like too much. Like I was doing them every day, because I was a weekend warrior. I would do them every other weekend. And then during the week when I was with my daughter and all that, I never touched it, And then I got to a point where I would stay out for 2-3 days because I wanted to chill and party and have fun and do drugs. And that's when I realized, like, I literally turned myself in. I went to jail. I had like 4 warrants out for my arrest. That's how I knew it was getting out of control too. And I turned myself in. There's different levels, exactly. There's the beginning of addiction where you don't know you're an addict, so you're like doing drugs every other weekend. You're fine. I would never be a drug addict. Oh, look at these people. She don't know how to stop doing drugs. But meanwhile, at the beginning it was fun and games. Then like I got to a point where like if I did coke, instead of stopping, I would do it for like literally 48 hours straight. That's insane. Like I don't know how I'm alive today, right? I'm telling you, I don't know how. The angels really was trying to keep my ass awake. But there's levels. You start off not knowing, then you start seeing yourself like you're getting a little out of control, and then you really like the 3rd or 4th year, you start seeing yourself like not wanting to do anything but drugs. Then you notice yourself not being able to function unless you're high, right? And then you get to the point where you can't function when you're high and you can't function when you're sober. That's when you know shit is about to go down and you need to take care of yourself. Yeah, Elise said I hide it well. Can I tell you guys a secret? I think you know this already. I had to prove to people that I was an addict. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? My brother, my mother, my sister, they were in the house. Came home one night. By the way, I was fucked up. They didn't know though, because I would always look like this, like, hi, but I was always hyper, even when I didn't do drugs. So to them, no changes, because I was always like, what? I was always a very excited person. I was always like, I'm gonna do this, and I would do it. Like I'd be like, I'm gonna go on TV, I'm gonna do this, and they saw me, so they didn't see it. So one day I came home, and I was fucked up, and my brother and sister, my mom was sitting in the living room, and I just broke down. I sat on the floor, and I started crying, and I was like, I'm a drug addict. I need help. Don't tell me why all three of them sat for 2 hours trying to convince me that I'm not a drug addict. Seriously, for 2 hours. But we're Albanians, so we don't believe in like addictions and things like this. For us, it's like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? My son had depression one time. I told him, don't do that. Do something else. You ever saw the SNL skit with the Puerto Rican mom? And then finally, no, but listen, so they weren't listening to me. I was like, and I screamed, like, I'm telling you, I'm a fucking drug addict. I'm doing drugs every day. I started screaming, and I got up and grabbed the knife. Yeah, grabbed a knife because nobody was listening to me, and I cut myself here. See that? You see the cut? Right there. Hold on. Do you see it right there? Can you see that little faint white line? Like right here. Can you see it? See that little cut? All the way there. You could see it. It's like a faint white line right there. You see it. Right there. And I cut myself because nobody was listening to me. So I had to show them how crazy I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wanted to listen to me. I didn't want to die, but, you know, I had to show these motherfuckers how crazy I was because nobody was listening to me. So I cut my wrist and it started bleeding. I didn't bleed a lot because I didn't cut deep. I wanted them to see how much help I needed and how desperate for help I was, but nobody was getting it. Like, they were just like, you're fine. Because they saw me making money. They saw me working. I would come home for 2-3 weeks, be fine, not do no drugs, I took care of my daughter. I paid for the bills. I did this. So in their eyes, they're like, how are you? What are you talking about? Drug addicts are drug addicts. They don't pay their bills. They don't do. But what they didn't realize is I was out on these streets getting arrested. They just didn't know because I didn't tell anyone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I love you too, guys. So yeah, and then after I did that, they called the ambulance. Went to the hospital, and I just like told the doctor everything. I'm trying to tell them that I'm a drug addict. I said I'm bipolar. I don't know what's wrong with me. I get depressed. I think about killing myself. That's when they were like, okay, we can't let her go. Somebody told me to say that. They're like, if you really, really want help, just tell them you're gonna kill yourself. And then they can't let you go. They have to put you on a 48-hour mandatory hold. And so they did that. And then I talked to the psychiatrist, and I told them like how I was feeling, everything I was going through. And he was like, all right. He's like, you're gonna stay with us. I'm gonna recommend you for the psych ward. And I went into the psych/rehab thing, and I was there for like 2 weeks, and I felt so good, but like the first 3 days were hell on earth, you know. Yeah. Yep. Bro's trying to make me feel pity for her. For who? Who's trying to make you feel pity for her? Hey, Raven. That's all you have. Like, if you get arrested, just don't get arrested on Fridays, right? Spending that weekend in jail is the worst, especially those people I used to know, like, that would do drugs. And I'll be like, yo, it's Friday. You're going to have withdrawals in the jail. Like, what are you doing? Don't get arrested today. They would never listen to me. My smart ass would stay indoors, like, all the time. That's the thing. I wasn't ever, like, on the streets and stuff like that. Another thing, I would always rent a nice hotel room or something like that, you know, for a few days, because at that time I was still traveling and hosting clubs and stuff. So I always had like a little extra money on me. And, you know, a lot of people would hang out with me for that reason, because I was never broke, you know, and never had guys around me to be like, oh, please pay for my stuff. If anything, I was buying these motherfuckers drugs, you know, so it's like one of those people, you know. The withdrawals, yeah, they're bad. When you're taking perks and shit like that, like, even if you only take one a day or half a day or whatever, that withdrawal is like, oh my God, bro. People who take Xanax and all that, that's the worst. I've never taken Xanax. One thing about me if something made me look high, I didn't take it. So like I sniff a little cocaine and I'd be like, oh, I'm talking a lot, right? Or take a Percocet and I'd be like, okay, uppity. But like Xanax or crack or meth, I saw how people acted on that. I used to watch like a lot of documentaries and I'd be like, I'm not gonna walk around looking like that because people are gonna know I'm high because I didn't want them to know I was high. But then towards the end, I kind of purposely would get out, like do stuff just so I can get caught. You know what I'm saying? And just like no matter what I did, I didn't get caught. Like it was just so crazy. And then I finally just turned myself in one day, and to the hospital. And then after that, I stood outside of the hospital for like 2 weeks. And then my mom was like, "The cops came over here. They were looking for you." And I was like, "I know." I was like, "Not yet, not yet." And I was like, "Tell them to come back in 2 days." So the cops came back in 2 days, and I was upstairs, and my mom was saying she's not here, and I just came out. I was like, "I'm here, I'm here, I'm here." And he was like, "Hey," he was like, "I'm sorry to do this. Like, I have to put cuffs on you." And then he like cuffed me, and they were being all nice to me. They let me smoke a cigarette in the back of the car. So I had a really good experience on my way to jail. But then, I ended up staying in jail for 4.5 months. So changed my life though. Yeah, Xanax are horrible. The girl that I was dating, she was taking Xanax and shooting dope, which I didn't know because I told her this was my rule. My rule was if you start shooting dope up, I can't be with you no more. So, because we used to sniff coke together, we used to sniff a little heroin here and there, but like little bumps I would take, like tiny little bumps. If I took more than a bag, I'd be. So I would do like the tiny. When I say tiny little bumps, like I'm talking about tiny. So I would like, let's say, do a little coke, and then I would get too high on the coke, and I would do a little dope. And I told her the rules: if you start shooting that shit up, I can't be with you no more. So she started shooting it up, and she started taking Xanax with it, and it was like, yo, bro, bad. She almost got killed one day. Some guy beat the shit out of her. He beat the shit out of her. She left, and then he shot his girlfriend that night. That's what she was doing. I was like, no, no, no. I was just trying to party and have a little good time, but I'm not trying to get myself killed. You know what I'm saying? It's like on another level. Yeah, it was crazy. He almost killed her. He beat her up so bad that she didn't even know. Somebody found her fucking on the street, bro. And then he went and shot his girlfriend that same night. He almost killed her too. He beat her almost to half to death. She couldn't remember shit. She was like fucking like lost, bro. Yeah. Jesus is in my heart all the time. I was born with Jesus inside of me. Don't worry about it. Jesus always been in my heart. That's not just because some people, we're not religious. Don't get it twisted because Jesus and me are like this, bro. That's why I'm talking about this. Because he helped me heal. Mary helped me heal. Spirit helped me. Listen, Allah helped me heal. Muhammad helped me heal. Fatima helped me heal. Hadija helped me heal. Mary helped me heal. The Buddha helped me heal. Um, the Kabbalah gods helped me heal. A lot of them helped me heal along the way. I will never give credit to one person or one thing. I give credit to all of the people and the energies I went along up until now to help heal so that I can become a healer. But the main person who helped me heal was me. Me. Because without me, all of them could have been standing around, millions of them, and if I didn't want to, I could have never done it. So you have to be able to be ready to heal. It's like, I get it, like, but you could invite Jesus into your heart all you want. If you're not ready, he can't do shit for you. Just like he said, the kingdom of heaven is within you, not through me. I'm not the gateway to your heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, and the number one way you're gonna able to heal others is when you start to realize I'm going through this so that I can become a healer and help people. Because you think talking about this is not a little bit embarrassing for me, like I did drugs. It's embarrassing, but at the same time, it's not because I'm standing here talking to you. While there's millions of people out there, they're still there doing the same thing. I know people that I hung out with, good people, man, good. These are good people. They're not like junkies off the street. They're good people who just got found in a bad way and can't be free from it. And so these people are still out there, living probably in tents somewhere out in the streets. You know how sad that is? This is not, drugs don't discriminate on who you are. That's why I don't ever judge people, because I used to judge people who did drugs. I literally used to be like, crackhead. I would call people crackheads for smoking weed. So you see how God, spirit, my higher self was like, all right, bitch. That's why you're gonna go through this now. Light, tiny red crosses we are made of. Yes, that's beautiful. We are spirit, photons of light, tiny red crosses we are made of. This is why when you do this, people think it's a religious thing. It's not. It's head, feet, and the rest of the hands. Like when Jesus was on the cross, when you look at the Son of God, that's why they say the cross is associated with Jesus, who is the Son, right? Because when you look at the Son, you see a big cross in the Son. When Constantine, the emperor, looked up at the Son, he saw a cross, and he took it as a sign from God. And he told all of his armed warriors to put the cross on the shield and they'll be protected. But what he saw was the reflection of the sun making the cross. But this is why they say Jesus, the Son of God, the Son of God. It's the Son of God, right? He's the light, the true light. Like, you have the light barrier, the light, all these different names. Lucifer is the light barrier, excuse me. But the sun, Jesus is the sun. That's why they say the sun heals you, because that's why they say Jesus is connected to the sun. When a being is so powerful, they're not going to go into the sky and remain Jesus. So you go into the sky and looking for a Jesus is crazy to me, because do you actually think he stood in a human form when he got up there? Let's think about that for one moment, okay? Let's think about that for one moment. If you believe anything wise, then you will know that when we ascend, we turn into energy, right? We turn into something like they say, God is everywhere. That's God. This is God. Everything's God. God, that's the true source. True source is everything. What if I told you the planets were different gods? Because they went from being human to ascending. They kept ascending until they turned into something. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, Pluto is connected to Hades, right? Which is the god of the underworld. Jupiter, Saturn, and Jupiter are connected to Allah and Yahweh. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So, like I said, because whenever I have, yeah, I had a major shift over the weekend. Overwhelming calm peace. Had some distance Reiki done on the solstice. Beautiful. That's amazing. That's how I just feel like, because that's why when I went to that dream and I saw the false Jesus, it's not the real one. And he showed me that they're pretending to be him and sending all these people back into the reincarnation cycle to go back into a reincarnation cycle to work for them. And he was basically telling me, like, I'm not a person, I'm a thing. I'm I'm not a person. Like, when people look for me, they're gonna look for me in human form, and I'll show myself to some people like that because it's easier for them to understand. But like Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, he always came down to people looking like a glowing light with not wings. You don't really hear people saying wings, but he came down as a glowing light, as a man, like a beautiful, wonderful, as what Archangel Gabriel would see himself or herself or itself when manifesting into human form, so you can understand him. Because if you saw a big bright light, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna freak out, right? So he turns himself into what you will understand, what your mind can fathom. Now you look at the flower of life, it's like this, right? The little thing, like in Kabbalah, it's called the Kabbalah, but it's the flower of life. It's where everything stems from. God being everything, everywhere. And then you have Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, extensions of the one I am, right? These are extensions of that. None of them are people or beings. They are energy. They are like, a lot of people that have said that they've seen like angels, they'll see them like Archangel Michael, no, they see them as a form, like a blue light. Like when I saw Archangel Raphael, he was a green light and he turned into a serpent, but not in a scary way. Like he turned into a healing serpent. In the photo, he's touching my forehead like this, and I asked for his healing that day because that's when I was getting clean and doing stuff the right way. I took a picture and my cat was sitting on the window. This is my old house. And a little green thing with wings was like this. And then after that, I took another, because I left my phone in the corner because I was like, I'm taking pictures. You know when you just feel something in the room with you? Then I look over there in the picture, and it's like a big serpent. It was coming to my head right here, healing me. So they're not people. They're not something with wings and none of that stuff. They are energy. They are energy. When you call in the energy of Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, you call these energies in, they come not as a man with wings they come as an energy and cleanse your space. So if you feel like dark energy around you, they come and clear it all up for you because they're an energy. They are a vibration, you know? Because you can stare at the sun and get nutrients. Yes, sun gazing is a real thing. Luke 17, nor will they say, see here or see there, for indeed the kingdom of God is within you. That makes me so happy. You know what's so funny? Because I want religious people to understand that we're not telling you that your religion's bad and you're an idiot. That's not what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is that if we stop breaking ourselves into fractions of humans, Christians, Muslims, that is how they knew from the beginning of time. What do you think the powers that be that came to Earth and they knew they needed to control us? What did they say? Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. How will we conquer all of these people? I know. Let's divide them. Let's make them into small groups. Because when we fight this group, that group's not going to fight for them. Right? So they created Muslims, Jews, Christians, blah, blah, tutti. Because no matter what, when you are wanting to control something, especially these beings that came, the Anunnaki, Sumerians, they came onto Earth and said, I am God. Because they came down in some flying spaceship and everybody was like, oh, God. And they knew that they were going to have to control from the beginning of time. Their plan is still working till today. These... like, just needed to come out because I felt like something was fucking... I want to see if we can hear this door stick. Hold on, let me check. I need you to Nope, I don't hear nothing. Okay. Girl! What the hell are you doing? Stay over here. I know what to do. I'll go to sleep and then I'll get out because I don't want them to get trapped outside and then they're sitting there all night like terrified in that cage because they can actually hurt themselves very badly. But I don't think they're gonna come because those cats never come here at night ever. They like never come here at nighttime ever. Yeah. Exactly, but I try to make... Okay, let me just tell you what... You tell me if I'm crazy or not, but I don't care. This is why. So, when you look at Muslims, the sun and the moon represents being a Muslim. Clear. Right? When you hear Jesus, the Son of God, right? Do you understand the moon? The sun and the... Excuse me, when you hear Muslims, the moon, half a moon, represents them. Then the Christians, the sun. You don't believe that? Okay. Why do they wear sun hats all the time? Why does the Vatican... Why do they all have these sun beams of hats? Just pay attention, okay? Pay attention. And Muslims are always wearing the Ramadan, what represents them, the sun, the moon and the star, right? Right? Let's look at Jews. What represents them? That big star, that whatever that star is called, right? And if you look at that, that's a star. It's a star in the sky, right? So, what if I told you these are beings that come from the moon? Beings that come from the sun, beings that come from this star system, and they're all represented through these icons that they help us recognize them by. So it's not that anything's good or bad. It's not like Muslims are bad and Jews are good and Christians are bad. But you have to also understand your version of God is a God from another planet, another time, space, and dimension that has come to visit here in the beginning of time, and from there we still carry. This is why the earth is still run by the reptilians, the draconians. A lot of the draconians rule the earth, But this is why the Pleiadians and the Lyrians and the Andromedans and the all of these other beings are protecting us, because they know what the earth they know who came to the earth. They all made a pact. None of us go to earth. That was the pact. None of us go to earth, but a lot of them broke the rules, and they were like, no, I'm gonna go. And they came, and then the other one came, and the other one came, and all of a sudden now we are following a bunch of gods from different planets, different time, space, and dimensions. This bullshit about we landed on the moon, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a realist. The moon landing never happened because there's already a base on the moon. There's already beings living on the moon. You're not allowed to go on the moon. These are not fun people, the people on the moon. They come out every once in a while to absorb some energy from the sun, and through portals and shit like that to get what they want out of it, and they go right back to the moon. That's where they're working. The moon is a base. The government goes to the moon. It's a base. It's not a conspiracy theory, babe. I've seen this. I've won it. I've really just want you to understand. I'm not here to argue with you that you're right or wrong. I'm just telling you what I was shown. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's why I say be careful, like, who you follow, because if you're following a God that spreads hate, right? If you're following a God that spreads hate, that spreads like, you know, women are lower than men, then it's okay. That's what you believe in. If that's what you believe in, more power to you. I don't care if you want to believe in that stuff. It doesn't bother me. That's the thing. Somebody could come to me right now and be racist as hell, and I'm just gonna look at them like, okay, what am I gonna? You can't be racist. You can't. I'm not gonna argue with people, because people like that, their ignorance is their own bliss. They will never understand you. So I'm not gonna argue with a black person who hates white people, or a white person who hates black people, because they're not even in my reality. Those people don't exist to me, because I don't see things the way they do. So what I do is I mind my fucking business, because all this shit they do and keep separating humans, because that's their favorite thing to do, because when they separate families and religions and races, that's how they can control us. Because one day, God forbid, one day if shit goes down, blacks ain't gonna fight with whites, whites ain't gonna fight with Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans are gonna fight against everybody. It's dumb. It's dumb. That's what they're doing. They're preparing themselves for one, but they can't. The reason why they can't get that to happen, and they can only get like small battles in certain countries, is because they will not be allowed to. The Lyrians, the Pleiadians, the Andromedans, the vegans, the Navajos, they work all together to protect humanity, because if the earth ends, they end. Like you keep saying about the earth ending, but you have to understand something. When the Bibles and all that, it was never said that the whole world got wiped out. They said that this area is, like, I'm not saying they said it specifically, but Noah's Ark, Enoch, it was areas that got wiped out. When shit got out of control in those areas, they wiped them out with a flood. It wasn't the whole earth, sweetie, because when the whole earth dies, other planets die with it. We are all connected. So what do they got to do? The Galactic Federation has to keep humans safe, because if we die, they die. They can't have that happen. So they got, when I say like these motherfuckers are on standby in different portals. They stand in different portals and everywhere. And when people try to come, when these beings try to come in and out of those portals, they stop them before it happens. When Hiroshima was about to put that big explosion, I don't care if I don't have the fancy words for it, but that big ass, you know, the fucking big explosion that would have killed everybody. The Pleiadians stopped it. They pressed that button. They showed me in the dream. There was a guy, he was a Pleiadian, he had blonde hair, and I was walking with him. And we were at a place, he goes like this to me: if we don't stop this, if we don't press this button, the whole world's gonna end. We need to press this button. And we went, he was like, press it. I was like, I'm scared. What if it goes off? He said, just press it. And I pressed it and we walked away. He's like, oh, we saved another race of people. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, that's why you can't argue with religions. You know, Muslims believe Jesus was a prophet. Christians believe Jesus is a God. You know why you can't argue? Because there's truth to everything, there's lies to everything. But instead of trying to argue and fight over who's right or wrong, just come together and say, listen, brother, you believe what you want to believe, I'll believe what I want to believe. More power to you. But guess what? I'm a human, you're a human. I love you, brother. I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, good. I don't care. I love you anyway. It don't matter. Look, listen, you can say what you want. Look at the Hasidic Jews. If you don't see that they're a reptilian race taking over the world, then you're crazy. Do you know that they were supposed to hold elections in our town? And they did not? because the major players, the Hasidic Jews, came in, paid all those people, all of them to give us permits. They paid them all. The woman who just came to put the cats, how she starts talking about this out of nowhere. I'm talking to her and I'm just like, do you see this shit? Like, oh my God, they're building this, they're building that. She goes, you don't know about that? I said, no, about what? She goes, thank you, Truth. And she goes, the Hasidic Jews, they came here, the ones who own synagogues, the rich motherfuckers, came here. They held a meeting with the most powerful townspeople of, I'm not going to say where because then you don't know where I live, but what I can tell you is that when I move out of here, I'm going to tell you. So you could look it up yourself. They were supposed to hold elections. Never happened. They were supposed to hold meetings. Never happened. All these houses and these buildings, not houses, project buildings, Hasidic Jewish project buildings that got built. These people paid people millions of dollars. They'll go to people's houses, like say their house is worth $400,000. They give them $780,000. What do you think somebody who's, if your house right now, you lived in it, you loved your house though, but you saw your house is worth 400,000 and somebody offers you 800,000. Number one, you're going to take it. But here's why, even if it's not, I'm not moving. This is where I grew up. But when they start coming in, all the Hasidic Jews start coming in and taking over, do you really want to live here with them? Like in the middle of them, they're all going to look at you like, why are you still here, bitch? Because that's what they're doing. They bullied everyone, intimidated, because the Hasidic Jews, they run the world. I don't know if you guys know this, but they do. They run the Vatican. They run all religions. They run Christianity. My right ear. I just got smacked in my right ear when I said that. And they're a reptilian race. The Yahweh is the Anunnaki brother. The one who said we're going to go to earth and we're going to conquer. How are we going to do that? Tell them be fruitful and multiply. Right? So in their eyes, they're God. And they are very loyal to their God. If you think you're loyal or Muslims are loyal, they do exactly what that book says. Exactly. Like to the T. Hasidic Jews. I'm not talking, you know, when I talk about Muslims, like you got your religious Muslims and you got just Muslims. Like I was born a Muslim and Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I don't eat pork. I still don't eat pork, you know. But then you got Muslims who are to the T, like the Shiites and the Sunnis. They don't play no games, okay? They will allow Akbar themselves into heaven thinking that that's going to bring them to heaven. But when I tell you the Hasidic Jews follow to a T, women do this. They're good for nothing but having babies and cleaning houses. Have baby after baby. Every babe just keep pushing. That's why it's like a competition for them. Oh, Heimlich maneuver. The Heimlich over there, they have 10 kids. Okay, I'm going to have 15. You know why? Because that's how they take over. Hello? You don't take over by having wars. You take over by getting a race of people who are only going to believe in what they believe in, and then they just keep having mad kids. There's power in numbers. Even if those numbers and powers are peaceful people and they don't fight and none of that. Money is power. You can be the strongest warriors on earth, but when somebody has money to pay soldiers, to pay for campsites when they have battles and fights, they're going to win. They're always going to win. And that's not me saying Hasidic Jews are evil losers. They're not. They're actually peaceful people. But the thing is, the plan that they don't know they're living by, they don't know they're following that Anunnaki Yahweh God who told them from the get, do this and do that and listen to me, and you know, you're God's chosen people. So to them, all of us we're dirt in their shoes, just like the reptilians. Reptilians don't give a fuck about us. They'll eat us right now. They'll fucking suck off our blood. They'll suck off our energy. They're energy vampires, just like reptilians. And guess what? How do reptilians breed? They have a lot of kids, right? Reptiles, they pop eggs out like it's nothing. Pop, 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 pop. And they keep popping the motherfucking eggs out. If you allow a bunch of reptilians to live, like reptiles to live in one place, they will breed so quickly and they will take over so quickly no one can live there. It's not the followers' fault. That's why I say to you, that's why when I say about Hasidic Jewish people, like and stuff like that, I always say they're just slaves to they don't understand that they're slaves to their religion. It's not about religion. It's about watching these women. They're just like how do you drive a car all day long? You're a man, but you got a wife. She has 5, 6 kids. This bitch is pushing a stroller and walking 6 kids to a store in the dead heat, and she can't go to the store because she's not allowed to drive. You know, you go out all day, you see hookers, you don't get it twisted. These motherfuckers are perverts. The biggest perverts you'll ever meet in the world are the most religious people. They're perverts, molesters, and sick. I'm not saying all of them. I said it. I'm talking about, you ever seen what? Those fucking culty Christians and those Bible thumping motherfuckers? Why are they always touching their children or their nieces and nephews? Because they're so horny because they're not allowed to have sex and enjoy it. So they go to extreme measures to enjoy sexual stuff. When you tell someone, no, 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 you can't have that, what do? They want it. And so these are all oppressed, sexually oppressed people. The women are oppressed, terrible. And I'm not just talking about Jewish, Hasidic Jewish. I'm talking about all religions, like cult-like religions. You know, it's crazy because, like, when I say that, like, when I tell you, and like I said, I go off topic so many times, but it's so much because I have so many things I think about. When I said to you that woman started telling me about how they didn't hold elections here, how they paid off all of these elected officials around here and built things. She goes, she's a real estate agent, by the way, and also she does a cat rescue on the side. She said, I'm a real estate agent. I sold that lot and that lot. She goes, those are illegal. She goes, if me or you tried to get that lot, unless we had $8-10 million, you're not getting it. She goes, they paid these months. She goes, you see these elected officials around here? One week they're driving a Volvo, the next week they're driving a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz because they are getting so much money under the table to just shut up and allow them to build. Listen, look guys, I'm talking to you, look at my ear. You see my ear? My face right here is turning red, look at that. I'm burning up. You wanna know why? Because this is the truth. Whenever that happens, I'm talking, look at my ear, it's purple. It's purple. It's purple, look at this one. Perfectly white. And then look at this one, purple. That's what happens when people channel. You can notice because their ears start getting really hot, especially the right one. Exactly, Tiffy. And this, like I said, is not about talking shit about a certain race of people. You know what? We could say Albanians are fucking hard-headed assholes. I'm Albanian. You know, we could say all that stuff. But I want to say this to you right now. When I feel and sense an agenda, it's something inside of me. It's like, there's something that's got to be going on. There's no way a race of people can come in here, kick everyone out of their homes, start building buildings that are not allowed to be. You're not even supposed to have more than a 700-foot square lot over here. And they're building a mall. They're building all these different supermarkets. These lights, okay. Spirit, please protect me because I'm telling secrets right now. When I move out of here, I'm going to show you. One day I'll come here and I'll be like, this is this, this is that. And I'm going to show you. They have, all of them are opening up light stores. Like, they sell lights in them. How many fucking light stores do you need? You think we're retarded or something? What do you think they're doing out of that? Laundering money. You remember back in the day when the mafia guy would sell drugs, but he would own 4 nail salons? What the fuck's he doing with a nail salon? He's laundering that money is what he's doing, sweetheart, because they can't make that money legal unless they launder it. The light bearers, exactly. And guess what? Jewish people love lights. You ever seen that? Is that weird to you? Oh, the lights everywhere. Everywhere. They have the brightest lights in front of their house. I don't know what that's about, but what I'm going to say to you is they launder money. They launder in a lot of money. And then on top of it, the not getting married legally in the U.S. and collecting government money for food stamps and for cash. For 8 or 10 kids, you will get about, I don't know, how much you get for one kid? 200-300 for food stamps? What do you get? 200, 300, 400? 300 or something. Let's say it's 350, and then you got 8 kids. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. That's a lot of money. And then you get cash. I don't know how much you get in cash. I'm not sure. I have never looked it up, but at least $2,000-3,000. So they're paying their rent, their bills with the government's money because they're owed it, right? Because there was a Holocaust, so we owe them the money. But what about black people? When black people get food stamps, you motherfuckers want to talk about black motherfucking ghetto motherfuckers taking the food stamps. Yeah, but they were slaves at one point, just like the Jews got killed with the Holocaust. Let them take the money. Just shut the fuck up. The fuck is wrong with you? And then guess what? We were all slaves. Every one of us Albanians were big slaves back in the day. Albanians, Puerto Ricans were slaves, Cubans were slaves. All of us were slaves. But if you're going to sit there and complain about Mexicans or black people or Puerto Ricans taking food stamps, then complain about the Hasidic Jew community. The only difference is they're quiet about it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But you ask them and they'll tell your ass. The lady in the nail salon, I told you that, I'll tell you again. She was like, oh, we don't get married here because we collect food stamps, we collect cash, and we collect the food stamps. She goes, I get like $4,000 a month. I looked at this bitch like, what? She goes, yeah, have more kids and then you'll get more money. I said, I said, not that I'm judging you, but I don't collect food stamps. If I ever needed them, I would, but I can't do that because somebody else might need them. That's not fair. She goes, well, I'm just telling you, have 6, 7, 8 kids and you're going to see. And they didn't kill Jesus. That's a joke, right? Oh, you're being sarcastic. They didn't kill Jesus. Like they were involved in all the major things, the Roman Empire, killing Jesus, everything where Jesus came out and tried to enlighten motherfuckers and say, you're free, you know, the kingdom of heaven is within you. They were like, no, you will obey your master and shut the fuck up. Yeah, listen, pay attention, man. Pay attention to it all. Yeah, exactly. They may not have killed him, but they were a big part of why it happened. You understand? This is the game that you have to pay attention to, that everybody plays quietly and smartly. They just know how to be quiet about stuff. That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? So. I worked for this money. I'd like to give it to you for your skin color because people I didn't know. Pontius plate was a patsy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. They're reptilians, lizard humans. They still, you could look at them now, it's like a lot of their skins are very like pale and they marry each other's family members. They only marry family members because they don't want the money. It's like the royal family. Look at their faces. They're reptilians too. They're highly connected to the royal family. Those reptile faces. You know, the long nose, the long pointy nose with that grin, that scary, creepy grin. And like I always say, like I'm not trying to say nothing bad about people, but I just, you know, when I Spirit doesn't like me talking about this too often because I'm telling secrets that lots of them don't want me to tell. Trust me when I tell you, they don't like that shit at all. They hate that shit. But I can only tell you what I see with my own eyes. It's not about what I think. It's not my personal opinion because I really don't care. Don't bother me and we're cool, but you know. And did you know that they found in Brooklyn, they found an underground thing where children were being kidnapped? There was like beds with blood on it. You ever saw that? Where are all the missing children going? Sacrificial ceremonies with children. That's where. In that school that they built, the school, they found a fucking tunnel behind the school. I'm sick to my stomach. That's why a lot of us don't like to think about that because it's scary. Like thinking about that, we're like, it hurts to think about that. You know, it hurts, but it's the truth, and people gotta stop pretending like it's not. Look at Balenciaga. And you know that in every comment, I don't give a fuck if it's 10 years old. I'd be like, yeah, you guys keep supporting brands like this. They had pictures of children in BDSM in the front pages, and on the bottom of the ad, there's a child standing in BDSM clothing carrying a teddy bear. And on the very bottom, if you look, there's a piece of paper. You know what it was? It's a paper that says children should be able to consent to sexual acts with adults by the age of 8 years old. To pass a bill that 8-year-old children can consent to sexual acts. They put it on the ad for all of us to see, and everybody laughed and turned the other cheek. Kim Kardashian, I stand by Balenciaga, and I don't know. I'm sure you do stand by Balenciaga, because if you didn't, them motherfuckers would have came right after you, dumbass bitch, and you know it. You know, I don't care if you're a pervert. I don't care if you date a woman and she's grown and you guys consent to dress up like dogs, like cats, meow to each other, fucking pet each other. I don't wear diapers. I don't care. But leave kids out of it. Just leave them out of it. If you two adults consent, you wanna fucking make a woman, a grown ass woman, dress like a fucking schoolgirl, you fucking sicko. What is wrong with you? Go bark like a dog. I really don't give a shit. I don't care if I was walking down the street and I saw a guy fucking walking a woman like a dog. If it's not a child and she's agreeing to it, it is what it is, bro. She wanted it. She likes it. She likes to be walked like a dog. Let the bitch be walked like a fucking dog. Not in the middle of the street because there's children out here, but you know what I'm saying? But kids, keep kids out of it. You know, it's one thing and another in life, but kids are just, it's just too much. I can't do it. Yeah, so because the things I see like that. And the funny thing is, like, thank God now I'm like highly protected, but there's been other times when I've told you stuff like this, you guys, and for like 3 days I was getting attacked by shit. Couldn't sleep, being pushed around and bullied and shit. I swear, it's like gang stalking. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is a real thing. It happens, but today it's impossible for him to do that because I've worked so hard with spirit to protect myself so that this way, whatever I channel or say to you guys, they can't like come after me anymore because they know it's like, first of all, they're like, nobody's gonna believe her anyway. They're gonna think she's a crazy person. So yeah, I think I'm crazy, that's all. I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist who gets shown things in her dreams for no reason. And then I tell you about it. It is what it is. You know? It is sick, man. And you know, if you're like me, I get very fucking mad about things like that. Like, and to the point where I will curse motherfuckers out in my room. Like when I'm meditating, I think about anything like that, I start cursing them out. I'm like, go after, like, stop them now. You know, I like pray and shit. I send prayers over to everyone. Like, I can't stand shit like that, bro. I'm just one of those people. Kids are very sacred to me. They're very sacred to me. And then I told you guys about the dream I had where in LA, all of these like celebrities were like going into a party and they have BDSM clothing. This was 2 weeks before I saw that. I heard about that BDSM thing in Balenciaga. They were going to a Halloween party. And remember I said the kids, October, I channeled it and I had a dream. They were dressed up in BDSM clothing. They were going into this like, which looked like a Freemason lodge, and they were going in there and there was kids inside of it and they were going inside of this party. Yeah, it's fucking sick, man. Sick. Yeah, it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my soul. But you know, we have to send a lot of light, love, and prayers and protection over everyone. You know, like I said, if you want to take over the world, fine. Just leave us the fuck out of your shit. Like, we don't want to fight with you. Can we just live? Like, y'all motherfuckers, go take over the world. Go. You're powerful. Woohoo, go. I always say that. Like, go fucking be powerful. Shut the fuck up. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to get us all to bow down to you. That's the thing. See, that's the thing. I don't care what you do. But if you think we're all going to bow down to you and be like, yes, sir, whatever you say, then you're crazy. Because some of us, we're good. We're good. And 500,000 kids a year missing. And nobody knows where they're going. And the dream I had where they were in the spaceship, they were with these guys with men in black guys. They had like leather jackets and black suits on. And the kids were coming out of the spaceship during Halloween. Again, during Halloween. I don't know what that meant. But somebody did tell me something about kids with Halloween. I just don't remember. And in the dream, they were coming out of like spaceships. Like there was like a staircase coming down. It was almost like they were giving people kids from the spaceship on Halloween and like putting them in costumes to hide them. I don't know. It was like what it was. I didn't understand, but it's just crazy. Yeah, you guys, can I tell you? Like, yeah, and you know what? That's when I do call on Jesus and Mary and like all that, because they're protectors, right? Jesus, Mary, Muhammad, Buddha, whoever you want to call on, as long as they're powerful, and wish nothing but angels to go around to these people, to these children, and to these people that are going to do that. It's like this, pray that whoever's about to hurt a child or an animal or whatever, something stops them before they get there. Do you understand what I'm saying too? So like, let's say a guy is on his way to like RAPE a girl, God forbid, but pray that his car stalls and he can't get there. And then maybe it changes his mind and he doesn't go do it again. Because a lot of people, it's their first time doing something like that. They'll be on their way to like unalive someone or RAPD someone, and if they go through with it the first time, they're gonna do it again. But if something stops them, they might be like, I can't do this. Listen to serial killers. They'll tell you, if that night didn't work out, I would have never done that again. But it did. You know? So we gotta pray over people's souls that they're protected and they're safe from all these people, you know? Just pray over that. That's it. Every night before you go to bed, if you could do me one favor, guys, just pray for that. Pray that anybody who's on their way to harm anyone gets stopped. Yeah. Love is light and burns the dark. Yes, it does. Thank you. I think it's because after all I did today with the cat and stuff, and I feel so bad because the cat's downstairs, but I don't want to keep interrupting her. So hopefully she just fell asleep and she's just gonna go to sleep and down there. I feel bad, but I'm gonna go check on the cats outside once or twice more. Then anyway, I wake up many times a night, so I'm kind of scared to go out there at night because it's like there's animals out here and shit. But as soon as I wake up 5 a.m. and it's bright out, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna go straight to the place. Melissa, thank you, sweetheart. Love is the way forward. We're in June, right? Let's see what it says for June. Thank you, Melissa. That was very kind of you. I'll use that towards the cats. I appreciate that shit. Thank you so much. So I just like, look what I said. I said I appreciate that. I'll use that towards the cats. And look what it says. Appreciation for June. Find a quiet place, listen to your dreams, and discover what is possible. That's crazy. Literally, I said I appreciate that and appreciation. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for everything you guys do, man. For listening, for being here with me, for understanding and for not making me feel crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I just be like, uh-oh, I think I'm crazy. And then I'm like, nope, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. That's what spiritual awakenings look like. They don't look like this. They look, I'm not crazy. I love you guys. I love you so much. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Melissa. I'll pray for each and every one of you guys like I do every single night. I love you so much. I'm going to get some rest because I do have to wake up. Look when we're stopping the live, 11:17. You guys know about that number. I'm going to get some rest because I definitely need it. I'm going to be up within the next 4 or 5 hours getting this cat spayed and neutered. And I love you guys so much. I'll send a video. I'll make a video of me doing everything. Taking care of the cat and stuff. But she's extremely feral. She's spicy. She's trying to attack me. She's nuts. She ain't playing no games. From what I understand, they give them the needle while they're in the cage. They just press it in. But anyway, thank you. I love you guys, man. Thank you, Aaron, sweetheart. You're so sweet. Love you, Nang. Just a widow human. Be good to hear in the space with you, Flo. I love you guys. This week we'll do more readings and stuff. I feel like it's coming, where I'm gonna be free to go deep with readings. But I just feel like Spirit wants me to take care of this cat situation so I can get it out of my mind, first of all. And my daughter's birthday's coming up July 1st. So I gotta get her some presents and stuff. I gotta focus on her birthday because I'm gonna surprise her. I'm gonna go overnight and I'm gonna go get a bunch of stuff. So when she's sleeping at night, I'm gonna go in the living room. I'm just gonna make this big balloon display and put things out. And I'm gonna have her gifts, a couple of gifts. I'm gonna hide them so she has to find them. You know what I mean? I'll be and I'll give her little clues on the first gift. This gift is here, and then you have to find the gift. This other gift is there, under the chair or under the desk or in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's what you're doing? Oh my God, that's cute. That's cute. I love you guys. Sweet dreams, you guys. Love and light to you. Thank you, Melissa. Thanks, guys. Everybody for the donations that you've given to me for the cats. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I want to try tomorrow the spooky machine, the EMF healer, this frequency healer. You know those frequency machines? That's a $400 machine right there. So I'm going to try them and see how you guys, if it works. If it works, this is the frequency healing machine. Comes with all of these like things and all that. This is, you know, where you click it onto you and then you press like a frequency and you let it heal you. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow because those people sent me this machine and they've been asking me for the link to the video. So I'll do that with you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. You have a good night. Okay. Thank you guys for everything. I love you guys. Bye. Good night, guys. Yeah, she will. And your kids will too. I love you guys. Catherine, good night, sweetheart. Someone told me that Peeps live smooth here. I was joking, but then I had intuitive glimpses. Good luck. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Rife Frequency is free on YouTube. Yeah, but this one is the machine. This one comes with a whole machine. You can, like, latch it on. Like, you know, when you get EKGs, it has, like, those things. Like, it's a whole machine. You put it on your finger. You put it on your heart, on your chest, or whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. By the way, I'm trying this. I just bought this. I want to see how those work. Olaplex for fine hair. It's supposed to be the best, like Olaplex. Every hair salon uses this shit, so I know it's good. And then the hair perfector. This is supposed to be incredible for hair, because I'm working on repairing my hair because I'm growing out the grays. So I want to have like nice fresh hair, because when these grow all the way to here, I'm just going to cut my hair. Like cut it and just let that be my natural hair color. Like, because I have naturally like black and gray. I feel like it's going to look so fire. Like all this is going to be gray and the rest is going to be like black. It's going to look so fire. That shit's going to look hot. But look how healthy my hair is already looking. You see that? Just the ends are a little bit like dried out, but they're still good. Okay, guys. Love and light to you. I love you guys. Be good, okay? Give you kisses. I kiss you. I love you. I miss you. Good night. Good night, guys. I love you, okay? Let me clean my, the air humidifier. It looks like a fishbowl. All right, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Love and light to you. I don't think the cats are going to go in that thing today. Imagine I get in there and there's a raccoon in there in the morning. What do you think? You think there'll be a raccoon in those cages tomorrow? That would be crazy. I'm not touching that shit. If it's a raccoon, I'm going near that shit. I'm not scared of raccoons, but I'm scared of them. Okay, guys. I love you. The Rife machine is supposed to be on top technology. Yeah. Well, you know, in China, they know shit we don't know yet. They're mad smart. Look at all these gray hairs. Look at these grays. They're so crazy. Look at these. I'm going to go get my eyebrows tattooed again, because I got them done last time and it was amazing. I'm going to get them done again. Just nice tattooed eyebrows. All right. Good night, guys. I love you. Yeah, I know, Ultra. I know. I love you. You guys sleep well, too, okay? I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Kisses. I've been so stressed out over there. I haven't even eaten anything. Putting my humidifier. I'm fixing my humidifier. My room needs a little bit of sprucing up. Sorry. Okay. This is kind of cool. This air purifier. It's really cool. Look. Don't look at my table. It's a mess. Like, I've been organizing stuff and leaving stuff on top of it, but this is like the best air. Look at this. So I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna put some drops of this in it. Boom, bing, bing, bing. And I've been organizing my tarot cards and stuff too. So my look what a mess I have. I took all my crystals out and stuff. I'm trying to get everything organized. It's a lot. But I have all these like different what you call this one smells so good. What is this one? Peppermint? Is it peppermint? Yep, it's peppermint. My favorite. These little shits, $12 for this tiny ass little fucking thingy. This tiny little shit, $12 for one. Okay, and then look, you put this on top. I got this from TikTok Shop. They sent it to me. And then you just turn it on. You turn it on there. And then boom, it just starts to work. It's already smelling so good. Ah, it smells nice. How cool is that? It's kind of cute, right? Thank you, guys. Your table looks like this. Yeah, my table usually don't look like this, but like I said, I've been organizing things and taking things out. I had all my crystals laid out because I was using the white candle with the crystals the other night, and then I started like organizing shit and pulling things out, and everything's all over the place. Oh, it's so messy in here. I can't. All right, guys, I love you. It's cute, right? It was $30 too, and it works really good, so I'm glad. All right, guys. Good night, guys. I gotta go to bed. I love you. I love you, honey. I love you. I don't know. I got it from my TikTok shop. It's called Serena. Right here. Serena. It works pretty good though. It's for small areas though. It's not for a big area. But my room, whenever I use it in my room, I can breathe better. So especially with the peppermint oil, it's awesome. Okay, guys. I love you. Good night, guys. Love you. Might say a little, Good night, guys. Yeah, influencers just clean when they're filming. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I clean a lot, but like when my room looks like this, it means that I had a few days where I was like, ugh, because I'm like really neat. But one of my problems is because I'm living in a house like this right now. I don't have my own space. Everything's like shoved in one corner. All my books, all my products, all my stuff that I got from TikTok shop that they send me for free and stuff, which I just don't know what to do with it right now. But look, they sent me that air purifier. I got that laser hair removal thing there from them. I got this projector that I got the other day. And they send me stuff. So what I'm going to do when I move into my space, my plan is to take everything out and just lay them on the floor. Whatever I'm not using, I'm either going to give them away or sell them. Let's say it was $100, I'll sell it for 40. So people can at least get it, but I can still make a little money off of it because I might as well. Because like the fuck, I worked my ass off to get these. They don't just come to you. You have to like sign the thing, send the ad code, do this and do that. It's mad annoying to get these. That's why I stopped doing it, because TikTok was sending me, yo, if I show you downstairs, you will flip the fuck out, bro. I got a bed down there, everything. But it's also very frustrating to do because you have to be on that all the time. So these creators that say they're making a lot of money on TikTok, it's from going viral and making views, but it's a lot of them is from like selling products. And you know what? I don't want to keep selling products to people. I'm so tired. Like, I can't go on TikTok shop. Bitch, I went on TikTok shop 2 days in a row. I ended up buying a fucking microphone that I don't need. I have 10 of them, but this one's kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up buying a microphone and I ended up buying another projector, which I already have one, but I was gonna give one to my brother. I can't go on TikTok shop. So if I'm doing that, then people should stay away from that place. It's toxic. All the shit is selling all day. This one bitch, every time I go on TikTok shop, this bitch is selling something. Like her clothes, the same clothes. Her voice always sounds like it's gone because these motherfuckers literally sit from morning till night in their house, take like a half an hour break, they eat something, blah, blah. Then they sit there all day just trying to sell something. Like, that shit is exhausting. That's got to be exhausting, you know what I'm saying? Exhausting. All right, guys, for real now, for real. Good night. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Ruma. Thank you, Ru. I love you. Yeah, it is what it is. God is good, man. Every day, all the time. I love you. You have a blessed night, guys. I love you guys. Sleep well, okay? Boobler. Boobler. Okay, bye. My eyes are insane? Why? What's wrong? Oh, my eyes are like green. They're like green. These are pledian eyes. I'm connected to the light hair pledians, which have blue or greener eyes, but I'm also connected to the dark hair pledians. Their eyes are not just green, they're like green. I've seen a girl in my dream. Bitch was bad as fuck though. I was like, damn. Her body? I was like, oh, damn. But her eyes were like mine, but like when I say like mine, that's a crazy green color. That's insane. Where hers were like green, bro, like this, but green, like the fucking, like the forest, my guy. Crazy. I love you guys. Shut up. I love you. Bye. Okay, good night, guys. Kisses. I'm gonna go to bed because I'll stay up all night. I gotta go to sleep. Okay. Oh, baby. Good night, guys. Hey, mama. Come here to mommy. All right, guys, I'm gonna go, okay? I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Wish me luck with the cats tomorrow. They are, Catherine? I love that. I love you. Good night, guys. Good night. I have a lot of orange in my eyes, too, if you look closely. Okay, guys. I love you. Good night, guys. I don't want to cut you off, so I'm just going to say good night one more time. Good night. I love you. Bye. Good night. Good night. You a copycat, Flo.